Hi everyone, welcome to a new week. We're going to do a new pattern today, pattern focus. You want to be at pattern-collections.com if you want to follow along. Go down to pattern focus, scroll down until you find the pattern for today, which is this one. You may have to scroll back several weeks because I am 2 weeks behind on the day I release a video. Is always 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks off. So this video is going to be released on September 10th, but the patterns was the original date for the pattern was at the end of August. So just so you know, you have to scroll back quite a bit. Nobody else has shown this pattern, so let's zoom in, click on it so it gets nice and big. There we go, that's better. This is another one by Linda Ray, which is Texas Doxy Mama. If you look up Texas Doxy Mama on Google, you will get all sorts of patterns that she's done. This pattern was redrawn by Cindy Anderson, so this is Cindy's artwork. So, step one, it's a grid pattern. So inside the grid box, step one, we're going to make a straight down. Step two, we're going to make a V. Step three, I'm going to make this little scroll going those directions, so it kind of makes it look like a heart. And then there's another scroll down here. And then there's a arch from this scroll to that scroll coming up and hitting those scrolls. Ooh, like that. So there we go. There it is in ribbon. Ribbon is probably what I will do because I have 2 more bookmarks to finish before I can mail off the ones I had promised. I'm trying to get them all done. We'll see. So let's turn on a light. So by the time you see this, I will have gotten all my submissions to my giveaway drawing, and I will probably have just done, or it's coming later today, will be the actual giveaway. Meanwhile, I've been gathering up questions. There are all sorts of them. There was one lady, her name is not in English characters, so I had to translate her name, but I think I've got it. I put it through Google Translate. It doesn't help to translate a name into Google Translate unless their name means something, but I was able to click on the little pronunciation thing, and it helped me pronounce it, so I when it comes to the time where I'm answering questions, I can try to pronounce her name. But she had a lot of them. You know who you are. She had a lot of questions. So that'll be good. I'll start doing Q&A probably in the videos that begin, let's see, if that's where I'm looking at the calendar, if that's where my drawing is, then I can start doing questions right at the end of the month. I think that's when you'll see them. I don't want to start doing questions until all the questions are in, because a lot of you are having, and I expected this, there's a lot of multiples of similar questions, and so I'm going to group those together as one question. I'm not going to answer the same question over and over again. Obviously, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to wait till all the questions are in before I start answering them. Now, some of them are really good questions. Some of them are a little, I don't want to say odd. because that's not accurate. Some of them are unexpected. A lot of you have the same sort of general questions that I kind of expected to hear, but there were some that were really out of the regular ballpark, and that's cool. I think that's cool. Don't be afraid to, you know, ask those kind of out of the park questions, because, you know, that's how you keep me interested. Okay, so I've made my little boxes. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw them, but I want to do it in pencil, so I had a nice shape to them. And I think I'm going to use my smaller pen to draw the boxes, but I actually think there's parts of this shape that I'm going to want to draw in a thicker pen, because there's certain shapes I want to emphasize more than others. So we're going to give this a go. Okay, so just going to boop-a-doo-doo-doo. Okay, so there's my boxes. And on these boxes, I'm going to just, I guess I'm going to start with just doing one. No, I'm going to do them all. So they're all going to have a vertical line in between, like that. And then a V. So it's going to go here, and there. Like so. Being as how the name was Eiffel, I kind of expected it to look more like an Eiffel Tower, but maybe maybe this is just inspired by some sort of French scroll work on maybe a railing or something. That's kind of what it looks like. Okay, so this is going to come up and around. I'm about here. Doesn't quite go up to the top. I probably should have been closer to touching, but oh well. That's better. But now that one doesn't touch. That's a long reach over to there, which is longer than I normally would do with my pen. So that tells me my line isn't quite in the middle of my box, because those two sides are not quite even. Not evil, even. Okay, so now I want to do scrolls going this way. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. Make sure my fingers aren't in the way. Out and around like that. Like that. And then I want to do that arch, and I think I want to do that arch in a thicker pen weight. I'm going to go all the way up to my 08. So it's going to come up, and it's going to try to meet those. It's not going to meet in that one. But it's going to come up and down like that. Up to about the bottom of there and down. See, it's not going to meet that one because that one's not anywhere close to the same height as the other ones. The rest of them are pretty good. This one had had a workman who was not paying attention to his scroll work, right? Or over the years, somebody has pulled on that loop and it's gotten stretched, so it's not staying where it was before. Okay, so I think I want to put a little line weight on some of these loops. So I'm going to come back because that's basically the pattern right there. And now we can embellish or whatever. I am going to give these loops some line weight. So I'm going to put a little bit extra here and maybe there like that. This one's going to get a little extra here, and maybe a little extra up here. Kind of even that out a little bit, maybe. Each one's going to be slightly different. And that will give them character. So you guys might want to know about my foot. My foot's doing better. The bruising has gone down considerably. The swelling has gone down a lot. My foot is almost the same size as the other one, which is really good. It still has some purple spots and some red spots, and there's a scab on the top of my foot where my shoe actually scraped on the top of my foot, caused a bit of a thing, of a contusion. I think I'm doing good. It's taking a lot for me to just sit still. I mean, I'm not a super duper active person. I always thought, oh gee, just sitting around doing nothing would be awesome. It isn't. Just FYI, it isn't. My poor little Fitbit is telling me I'm not even taking 1,000 steps a day. That's like terrible. I'm used to between 8,000 and 10,000 steps a day, so not even 1,000 steps is really bad. Exercise-wise, it's really good recovery-wise. So I've got to continue to do what I'm doing, and so I will. I'm you know, I know that if I don't stay off of it and let it heal, if I walk on it, it will continue to not heal properly. And I want it to heal properly. I want it to not cause me problems in the future. I don't want to have aches and pains in that toe going forward. And I want to be able to be at 100% before the busy season at my work, so that, you know, I don't have to take any time off because of a hurt foot. So if my foot was going to have this issue, this was a good time of the year for it to happen. Not good for my manager, because I don't know what she has done to find people to take my shift. We're really low in staff, but you know, it's a big company. They can figure it out. Meanwhile, I like that heavier. I kind of like it this way. I think I'm going to do it this way, even though it's drawn the other way with the V going the other direction. I actually like it better like that. I think I'm going to do some shading and leave it like this. And its name is Eiffel. E-I-F-F-E-L. Okay, there's the name. So I have that when it's time. I think I'm going to do a little shading, and I'm going to do this. The sun's coming this way. I'm making it some kind of railing with shadows, I think. That's what I'm going to do. Guess you'd see that too right there. Just trying to figure out where you would see a shadow. Something like that. And then my little blendy stick. So my son's been called back for a second interview to the place that he had that first interview, so that's a good thing. That will be tomorrow. Oh, I'm saying some prayers for him that things go well. Don't know if this company does a third interview or if the second one is the deciding one. I don't really know. Probably my guess is that there's a third one, just because this is a city job. So, but who knows? We'll see. I'm really excited if he should get this job. It'd be good, really good for him. This looks nice. I like this shading. This is coming out good. I like how it's turning out. Okay, perfect. I like it. There we go. Didn't take too long. I like the bookmarks. They don't take too long. And that's a nice simple one. You can embellish more. You know, I could have put lines and I could have colored in parts. I could have done all sorts of things to it, but a simple one is always a good refreshing change to the more complex ones. So you guys have a really great day. Go out and do something nice for someone today so that we can make the world a better place, one smile at a time. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.